we got this girl saying something that I've gotten a lot in my comments on the videos when I'm talking about my experiences with, turning straight dudes. You know what I'm saying? So she had this to say. Check this out.
I don't know who need to hear this, but you cannot turn nobody out. It was already sugar in that tea. All you did was bring the rest of your sugar and made the tea sweeter. That's all it is. You cannot turn nobody out. They already be sweet. They be in their head. They be having these sweet thoughts. They be having these fantasies. They be thinking about doing sweet shit all the time. It's just they meet the right person that make them comfortable with actually going through with it. So therefore, you did not turn them out. The sugar was already in the damn tank. They was already following the rainbow. They just got to the end of it, and now they get the gold. They get the treasure. So I know you want to believe that you're that cool that you turned them out, but it don't work like that. Somebody who's straight is straight. They're straight. Okay.
Oh man.
Them motherfucker was already bending. They was already sweet. They was already sweet. People, they be gay. I don't know.
Alright, so this is what I gotta say to this, and to everybody else who thinks that and who has ever commented that under my videos or anything. All you women, all you men, straight folks, whatever. Check this out. By that definition that she just said, all of y'all and y'all's daddies and grandpas is all gay then. If you're gonna say that every man that has had a thought about it but didn't even act on the shit was gay just because they didn't act on the shit, but they just thought about it, you're talking about everybody. All of them have thought about it. All right. So this whole, like I keep saying, imagination with women, this whole imagination with women and this delusion that they have of men. There are straight men, okay? Don't get it twisted. There's some straight men there's some real 100% heterosexual men out there, but that number of men is way lower than they ever knew and they ever thought, okay? To women, they see men as 70% to 80% straight, or heterosexual, with us being this minority. They think we minorities and shit, y'all. They think we only 20, 30% over here. What the real number is somewhere, there's about 25% straight dudes. Yeah, I might even say 15 to be 100 with you. Like 15 to 25% are actually straight men. Full heterosexuals not attracted to men. They may have thought about it. They may have acted on it, but they do not like to mess around with men. You know what I'm saying? They figured it out, or they never had an attraction to men. But guess what? They thought about it though. Now that's one thing we not gonna sit here and act like it's never been thought about to anybody, because that's just not true. And yes, by definition, that is still a straight man. Having thoughts and not acting on them does not classify you as gay. So if you haven't acted on them urges or those thoughts or curiosities, well then yes, by definition, you are actually just a person. And I think most of us I think our natural sexuality is fluid. And then we supposed to go off in this world, experiment on different things, find out what we are, what we prefer and what we don't, and then we'll just stop doing certain shit, and then we'll just stick to doing certain shit. But I feel like our nature is to try everything, and then, or try whatever we get an urgency for. Because if you're curious, that means you have an urge for it. So yes, that means that it doesn't mean that you are gay, but it means that you need to find out. That's all that means. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of black men have not been allowed to find out, so they grow up into these men that this is why we have this issue. All these men that did not get to experiment, they never got to really find out who they were, what they preferred. And women want to encourage that, because if you allow them to find out and normalize that, they'll find out before they ever get to you. They'll find out in grade school, middle school, high school, college, before they get to you to play with your time. And here you thinking you got you a straight man because you done been brainwashed that every nigga's supposed to be straight. And then these niggas is dealing and battling with internal shit. That's not what you want. You want it to be normal for bisexuals and shit to exist so that y'all actually get to choose between niggas. See, with everybody forcing straight heteronormativity on everybody, y'all don't have a choice. That's why I be saying that. When I be saying, oh, y'all don't get no preference. Because how you got a preference is niggas is gonna lie to you. You only have a preference if people are being truthful and you get to actually choose between people. I get to say I'm a bisexual man. This dude get to say he's a straight man. This other dude gets to say he's a straight man too, but you know, he ain't your type or something. You get to choose, okay, which one of them is better. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna go with the straight dude. But if all the straight dudes is, you know, like 60% of them is on the DL, how are you choosing anything? You're getting manipulated. You're getting catfish. So it's gonna work for everybody. It's gonna kill all that wasted time that y'all be wasting on these niggas dating them and shit. And then everybody gets to know who they are and be themselves. But instead, y'all got power issues and control issues, and women have forever been praised at the feet by men, chasing them, doing whatever for them. So it's hard for women to go, we gotta basically give away our token feeling of being upheld as women because they're so connected to that they don't even realize. You know, they want to do this whole independent woman thing, but yeah, right. Let it be where y'all really be independent because niggas has got options for real. They ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why women don't want to believe in us because this is going to really fuck up their whole perception on this whole world, bro. It's a whole identity crisis waiting to happen. So that's the reason why they can't accept us. I figured that out. They cannot accept our existence. And like I said, by her definition, every single dude is gay. All right. So by their definition, by straight people's definition, everybody's gay. But they be trying to say that I think everybody's gay just because I have experiences and I know what signs to tell. And I'm actually smashing, having sex with these dudes. A woman only knows a man to be someone that penetrates her. She doesn't know how dudes act around men, how they submit. You would never imagine a man that can climb on top of you, give you some great sex, can get bent over and still have good sex with that dude. And y'all can't imagine that. And y'all don't want to. I noticed this. I've been seeing a lot of women comment under all these dudes like Stefan Diggs and everything, talking about like how people are like, we're just assuming and making shit up. They are brainwashing themselves so bad that they don't want to believe this so bad that they are telling everybody in the comments that these niggas be playing and this is just them, you know, being in the fashion, like, because they don't want to believe that most men are gay. They love the image that they've had on men so far. They don't want to think men are not as heterosexual. But guess what? What I don't respect about women in this is y'all have noticed that they're not dominant and they're not providers and they're not men anyway. See, being a male, being born male just makes you a male. That doesn't make you a man. A man does carry out certain actions. I just had to say that because I saw a comment say, I don't know why they, you know, talking about what it takes to be a man. You are a man because you were born a male. No, that doesn't make you a man, okay? That makes you a male. A man is a provider, is a protector, is wanting to have his own family, wanting to be, you know, have purpose in everything and carry out goals and have accomplishments, and that's a part of our nature. You know what I'm saying? So if a man is saying, I'm gonna get you pregnant, I'm not gonna take care of it, I'm gonna, you know, do some wild shit, go and end up in prison, I'm not protecting, I'm not providing, I'm not even present. And these is the niggas that they're saying is men, y'all, compared to us. Niggas out here that's out here getting it, doing a thing. Entrepreneurs with side hustles, got their own car, crib, careers, you name it. And they are saying that these niggas that have been dropping the ball all this time, doing them dirty as hell, putting their hands on them, and all this other shit is the niggas that don't got the sugar in their tank. Are they fucking silly? Them niggas got the sugar in their tank too, as far as you concerned. And it's always women that look like this that always got something to say. Because a lot of niggas be using them as beers. They be mad. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga go to use a female as a beer, he pick out a weak woman, a one that's insecure. You know what I'm saying? Because she gonna be easy to manipulate. Y'all don't even know that I know the whole game. Like, I'm just a real one. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that the real ones is the ones getting shit on while all the fuck boys and the beta males is the ones that y'all are acting like is the real men, and they're the ones playing y'all right in y'all's face. And yes, if a man thought about it and he never acted on it, and I come around in his life and this nigga gets to wanting to do it, I turned the nigga out. Period. Ain't no taking that from nobody. It's not a pride thing. It's not an ego thing. It's a truth thing. Okay? Don't nobody think they all that because they can get these niggas. I've been getting these niggas since I was 13. I got turned out by one of these niggas. If you want to keep it 100, go watch my virginity video, how I lost my virginity. A straight nigga convinced me for weeks. I wasn't even trying to fuck with it like that. And I got curious as hell and I went on ahead and did it. But he got 6 kids, 4 different baby mamas. And this is who I first dealt with. So y'all don't even know what y'all talking about because y'all are women. Y'all don't have a penis. A nigga's not going to come to you with no gay shit because he can't benefit nothing from it. All you going to do is judge the nigga. So, yes. If a dude didn't think about it, if he thought about it, and I came around and I convinced him or I made him curious or he decided that he was trusting me or whatever, I still turned the nigga out. Period. Just like anybody can get turned out. There's a lot of different ways to be turned out. All right. When them little naughty schoolgirls, them virgin girls that was, you know, being all prude and stuck up, and they finally got them around a dude that wasn't the best, a bad boy on some bullshit, turned her out, got her on drugs and all kinds of shit. Like, she ain't even familiar to her family. There's hella stories of people being turned out in so many different ways, in good ways and bad ways. At least in my way, it's positive because I know what I'm doing. I'm clean. I ain't got no diseases. I ain't getting ready to tell on them. I ain't getting ready to make no drama for them. I'm never out on none of my DL dudes ever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, it is what it is. It's up to how you want to look at it. But nah, man. Y'all got to get over this whole changing the narrative to fit you so that you don't feel and think in reality. Y'all are trying to dilute y'all's self from reality. It's best to just accept it because you're going to keep having to manipulate yourself. It's best to just, okay, cool. There's niggas out here that's bisexual, fluid, way more than we thought. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all can't do that because that's like erasing y'all. Like, yeah, y'all ain't strong enough for that. Yeah, y'all ain't strong enough for that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Yeah, I'm putting too much on y'all. Y'all can't even handle that one. Yeah, y'all ain't doing that shit. So yeah, continue to just dilute yourself. Whatever the fuck. It don't really even matter. At the end of the day, we're here and we ain't going nowhere. All right? And if we wasn't meant to be, we wouldn't be here. Quit trying to throw that Bible, them other books and shit up in our face. Y'all can kick rocks with all of that shit. It was written by a man. Okay? Y'all don't have the ability to accept what the truth is. Y'all the delusional, sleep, brainwashed ones. We're not abominations. We're not sick. We're not confused. We know exactly who we are. Y'all are the ones who are lost because you refuse to accept the truth. And so it won't affect anything besides some instances that will happen here and there with certain people, disagreements, arguments, bullshit. But we ain't going nowhere. So Y'all can continue to just be mad that most y'all niggas is getting cracked because they don't want to deal with y'all's nasty ass attitudes, y'all's judgmental ways, and the fact that y'all ain't even really what the fuck is cracked up to be when you get down to the nitty grit. The juice don't be worth the squeeze. You bitches be coming with hella issues. Trust me, I know. I was dating y'all before I ended up in my relationship. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think about this. Hit them comments up. You know what I'm saying? Like this video. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.